I have a really, really crazy topic for today. That's it. Just nothing crazy. No, it is crazy, but nothing serious. It's just like a real quick rant. That is one of the things that I've noticed. That I've noticed a lot as I'm becoming. And maybe you're watching this and you're like, really? You just noticed that now? Yeah. Well, maybe I noticed it for a while, but I'm officially making a video about it now. And that is, hear me out, college versus tutorials. Like what? Roll the intro.
Hi, I'm host Ortiz, and you're watching The Ish.
Obviously, college cannot be replaced by tutorials, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Here's the thing. A lot of the stuff that I learned in college, so for those who don't know, yes, I did go to college, and a lot of the things I learned in college were a lot of times foundational, right? They scratched the surface of what was this huge sort of abyss of ideas and like tactics and techniques and just whatever. So specifically on the film end, a lot of times I would take a course and we would have, Nepal had 10-week courses. Week 1 would be dedicated to screenwriting, week 2 dedicated to pre-production and just whatever. This is a very informal way of saying it. A lot of this stuff could be learned online. It could be learned on YouTube, it could be learned on lynda.com, it could be learned on Skillshare, and there's no shortage of more and more companies beginning to do this and more people just independently beginning to do it. And you get all these creators who are pretty much making stuff, and then after they make something, they talk about how they made it. And you could just keep along and go further and further deeper into it. Whereas with a 10-week course, you have to figure something out and have it known or memorized really by the first test, and then have the next thing known and memorized by the second test, and then so on and so on until you hit midterms, and then after midterms when you hit finals. That's really a way to like sort of memorize things. Like a lot of the techniques I learned were later further expanded on by myself, going online, meeting up with friends and just trying things out. So I know that's specific to the craft of like filmmaking and photography and stuff like that. There's so much learning that goes on when you're actually doing something hands-on versus reading a textbook or getting lectured, right? Like it's really hard to get lectured and read a textbook about photography because you should probably go out and start taking pictures and see why are they bad versus why are they not bad. Put them up online, see which ones get more engagement. One of the things, I actually had a professor who did this and I love this. He had everyone start a Flickr account, which the way I describe Flickr, it's like Vimeo for YouTube. So right, like Flickr is to Instagram as Vimeo is to YouTube. There's YouTube, which has undoubtedly, I would say, more eyes, more engagement, more people watching it. But then there's Vimeo, which is like where you put like short films and stuff. And then you have Instagram, which has more users, more eyeballs on it, more people talking about it, engaging with the content. And then you have Flickr, which is more like for photographers. This is the black and white group. This is the bokeh group. This is the 35mm group. Either way, that's a huge tangent. But pretty much, he made us all start Flickrs. And then after starting Flickr, we had to put up our photos from each assignment. And we did have a group that was specific to that class. It was like, I don't know, DC something, right? Digital cinema something. But the cool thing about that was that if we chose to or not, our profiles could be public or private. And I left mine on public. So though I posted pictures for the group as my assignment, people from elsewhere in the world saw it. And that's how I know about some of those groups, because I had, the 35mm group liked your photo, or the black and white group liked your photo. And you can start to see why people were engaging with specific pictures. So I took this one picture of a fountain, and I didn't think much of it, but it actually got over 200 views. And I was like, why? Like, I didn't even think that was my best picture. I thought it was just, I literally saw a water fountain. I was just like, let me just take a picture of this. And people loved it and had a bunch of likes. And someone even commented on it saying that it was their favorite picture. And it's so funny because it never even like came to me that it was the best one. But that was something that was discovered through putting it online. So this whole like idea of the institution and like education. Obviously, I don't think or hope anyone ever tries to become a doctor by like just doing YouTube tutorials. That would be kind of nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. But as far as like going out and things that are trades and skills that are more about getting your hands on something and doing something and just being involved in the process of it, and then you learn throughout the process, is this online realm that we're entering, is YouTube and like independent creators doing tutorials and lita.com and Skillshare, are these going to soon be, you know, like the high caliber of college institutions? Are we going to see a clash in the future between that establishment and the new like wild west of the digital era? I have no answer for you. It's just an idea that I've been thinking about. So with that crazy thought now in your mind and you questioning everything that you're doing, and if you should be watching more YouTube as opposed to going to class, or if you should be going to class and watching less YouTube, I'm gonna see you. And once again, my name is Josue, and I live in Chicago, the greatest city in the world. And thank you. Well, that was not very enthusiastic at all. Thank you again for watching this video. My name is Josue, and I live in Chicago, the greatest city in the world. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.